I finally got it. This came out in October of 2025, and I'm finally getting this ball. So if you haven't heard anything about this ball is touted as a GOAT ball already. And I'm very excited to get this ball, and it's been a long time coming. So I'll put all the info and numbers of this ball right up here for you. So if you haven't been keeping up with this ball has been winning a lot of tournaments and records lately. This ball is phenomenal in the hands of experts. Hopefully it'll be phenomenal in my hands. So if you know my bowling style based on previous videos, I'm speed dominant. So I'm anywhere from 15.5 to 18 miles an hour, maybe 300 revs tops. So we'll see how this ball works. This is symmetrical. I think this was supposed to compete with the Venom Shock, which the Venom Shock works really good for me. So I'm pretty excited to see what this ball can do. I've heard with a little bit of surface, it'll change the whole ball dynamic. So very excited. I think this would be a really good benchmark for me, and hopefully I can take this to nationals when I go next month. So what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna lay it out, we're gonna drill it up, I'm gonna take it down to the local alley, roll a few games with it, and then I'll give you my initial opinion on this ball. So what we're gonna do on the layout portion of this video is I'm gonna take you on over to the Brunswick website and show you how to find out the new drilling instructions that they just posted a few days ago. All right, so you're gonna go to Google and search Brunswick layout as the very first page that comes up called drilling instructions. Click on that. And we're gonna go over here, scroll down. Brunswick Alert is asymmetrical, so we'll click on that. And there's 4 different layout options: strong, benchmark, skid flip, and control. I want a strong layout, so let's blow this up and see what we see here. We got earliest revving, smooth response for friction, strong total hook with continuous back end. Recommended layout numbers, 4-inch pin, so the dot to PAP, and a 35-degree VAL angle. One of the important things to look at too is you scroll down to the appendix, down at the very bottom, and it has a special little note there for bowlers who are speed dominant. That is me. Move the pin dot 0.25 inch closer to PAP. We'll kind of leave that at 4 right now. Otherwise, they want us to go to 3.75. Decrease the VAL angle by 5 degrees. So a total is 35 degrees. We're going to go 30 degrees. So it looks like we are going to do a 4-inch by 30 degree layout for the Brunswick Alert. Thank you, Brunswick. All right, so we decided on the 4 by 30 layout. We've got our Turbo Pro set, we got our Pika dry pencil, and we're going to draw a line from the pin all the way through the CG. And we'll go 4, 30. Now this intersection here, we have our PAP, which is 1 3/4 up. So we just go 1 3/4 down. And we go across 4 5/8. All right, we have 4 1/4 span. So we're gonna go 2 1/8 each side of the center grip. Draw a bridge. Looks pretty good. So there we go. Pretty much looks like that picture on the Brunswick website. All right, so we've set up our XY table for the pitches that we need, which are 5/16 reverse pitch and 3/8 on the ring finger. We are using our version 3.0 jig here. And all we do is tighten these knobs down just a little bit so we can move the ball. And then we're going to get our 31/32 alignment rod out. We'll bring this down until it's really close to the ball. And then move the ball. All right, tighten the top plate down. Take the alignment rod out, and we get our 31/32 bit. All right, we got a quarter. We should have 1/8 over here. And we got 1/8. We should have 5/16, which we have. Boom, 5/16. 5/16. And we want 3/8 on the ring finger here. Bam, 3/8. And 5/16. Awesome. All my pitches are good. We will check the bridge distance. All right, 0.28, pretty good. Do a little bevel sanding. All right, bevel sanding the top is all personal preference. I know some people that just barely do it. I like to make sure it's beveled a little bit more. A little bit of isopropyl alcohol. We decided to go with black. I have to reorder because this is my last black in turbo grips and also Jopo, so I reordered a whole bunch more. But I think black will look pretty good with this. All right, we'll just take a rasp to this real quick. All right, we spent about a minute on that rasping that, and we're gonna do a trial fit. Fits really good. Put a light coat of glue inside the hole here. All right, stick our screwdriver in there. 4-man centralizer. All right, so that's dried, and we will take the Pika dry pencil and just put circles on there for when we cut it down again. All right, now we're gonna glue our inserts in here. All right, we zeroed out the XY table here. Watch the squiggly lines. As you can see, I only brought the plug cutter down until the squiggly line was erased by the plug cutter all the way around. All right, so you can see what the plug cutter did to that. It kind of pushed that down a little bit. So you just get your finger inside there and bring that back up. We're just gonna trim this with our bevel knife here. So very cool that my inner matches this ball as well too. It's the same color as my Black Widow Dynasty. Boom. And looking pretty good. Bam. All right, one Brunswick Alert drilled up in just over 20 minutes. So I'm very excited to see what this thing can do. I'm gonna roll about 3 games with it. So let's go down to the local alley and see what we can do with this thing.
I got off early today, so.
Not too shabby. So did 3 games with this. The first one was a 191, and I did not touch the surface on this. It was fresh out of box. Did not like the shape of it fresh out of box with a 2000 surface. For me, being a speed dominant up 10 dumper. So game 2, I put a 1200 surface on this. I just brushed it with a 1200. So it's a 1200/1500 pad, shaped a little bit better. Still rolling it a little fast. So game 3, I realized I had to slow it down and then move left. So I know you can't really tell in the video, but I got out of my comfort zone with moving left. Then I know I kind of drifted a little bit, but I tried to stay as left as I possibly could and take it out to the 510 board. And the one thing that's unique about this ball is it kind of reminds me of the Venom Shock. The Venom Shock is strong, is a strong symmetrical. This one I think is even stronger. This one I got it out and I didn't think it was going to come back, and it came back, and it came back with a vengeance. And it was the strike machine after strike machine. So very happy with the shape of this ball. I'm not really a huge symmetrical ball fan. I'm mainly a asymmetrical just because I'm an up 10 dumper and I'm speed dominant. So I'm like 17 miles an hour, 18 miles an hour sometimes. And I got to realize, okay, slow it down. And these kind of balls, these symmetrical balls like this, remind me to slow my speed down a little bit. So game 3, I think my speed was average around 16 miles an hour, maybe a little bit faster, but it was anywhere from like 15 and a half to, I would say, 17 tops. And very good shape. So I think I just needed a break in and a surface change for me and my style personally. But all in all, pretty happy. So everybody that was telling me how good this ball was, how much of a GOAT ball this was, I believe you. Like I said, this is just the first few games and I threw up a 279. Pretty amazing. So I'm definitely taking this to nationals. I just probably have to put a lot more surface on it when I'm rolling a sport pattern on this, and just remember to slow it down. So there's something to be said about the purple balls. The Black Widow 3.0 Dynasty, almost same exact pour. That one rolls good. You've got the purple urethane, which always works good. Not for me, but for other people. And then you got the Alert. So I think they were just going with a purple theme the last year, and it seems to be working. So like I said, this ball has been breaking records. I think the PBA 50 guy broke a record. I forgot his name, but broke a record with this. He used the Alert. USBC Nationals, I think the doubles record was broken with the Alert. So very excited. It's not a very expensive ball. I think I paid $150 for this with a promo code. So not a bad ball. I'm looking forward to what are the kind of scores I can put up with this thing. So hopefully I keep up with the upper 200 scores, but it shaped really well for me. I'm very pleased. So do me a favor, if you got this far, make sure to give me a like down below. Make sure to comment down below as well too. And let me know if you have this ball or you plan to get it. I would highly suggest getting this ball. I'm not in the business of selling bowling balls. I don't get any commission. I am a consumer just like you. But I can tell you this is definitely going to stay in the bag. And then also, last but not least, if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I try to do a review video on the balls that I get. I'm a bowling addict. That's why they call me the bowling fool. So I get bowling ball after bowling ball. If I don't like it, I end up selling it. I sold a whole bunch the last couple weeks to make room for the new ones. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you all on the next video. Happy bowling, everyone.